On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Curator.
A person whose job is to manage the objects or artworks in a museum, art gallery, etc.
Examples:
Curator of a library. Interim curator. The museum curator conserved the ancient manuscripts.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Imam.
A religious leader of the Muslim community, especially the leader of a mosque and a community.
Examples:
Imam of mosque. Spiritual imam. In some Muslim countries, the imam's position is appointed by the government.
Rabbi.
A Jewish religious leader or a Jewish scholar or teacher.
Examples:
Son of a rabbi. The city's communal rabbi. The chief rabbi chanted a prayer.
Hamlet.
A small village or settlement, often without a church.
Examples:
Hamlet Village. Historic hamlet. The winter snowstorm entirely engulfed the small hamlet.
Spaceship.
Especially in science fiction, a spacecraft designed to carry a crew into interstellar space.
Examples:
A spaceship to survey the moon. Alien spaceship. They launched a crewless spaceship into space.
Plop.
A short and soft sound like that of a small object dropping into water without a splash. Verb, drop with the sound of something falling into water.
Examples:
Loud plop. Plop of water. The ball fell into the water with a plop.
Baddie.
A person, typically a woman, who is attractive, confident, and assertive, someone who is seen as cool or admirable.
Examples:
Comic book baddie. Notorious baddie. The villain in the movie was portrayed as a dangerous baddie with sinister intentions.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm, or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Enraptured.
Feeling great pleasure, happiness, or joy.
Examples:
An enraptured look. Enraptured at the sight. Her beautiful voice enraptured the audience.
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
Humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.
Spurn.
To reject or disdain with contempt, to refuse to accept or consider, to treat with disdain or neglect.
Examples:
Spurn social norms. Spurn invitations. She spurned his advances and walked away.
Lad.
A young boy or man, often used in an informal or affectionate way.
Examples:
Working class lad. Local lad. The older man gave the young lad some helpful life advice.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
A heroic poem. Heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Mantle.
A layer of rock between the surface and the core of a planet or moon, a loose sleeveless cloak or shawl, the responsibilities of an important position or job that passes from one person to another.
Examples:
Mantle of power. Mantle of the presidency. The mantle layer on Mars is much thinner than on Earth.
Quintessence.
The perfect example of a quality or class.
Examples:
The quintessence of virtue. Quintessence of life. The quintessence of the author's writing is the depth of emotion conveyed.
Marvelous.
Causing wonder or astonishment, excellent.
Examples:
Marvelous performance. Marvelous power. The view from the top of the mountain was marvelous.
Audacity.
Boldness or daring, especially when it is foolhardy or reckless.
Examples:
Audacity of hope. Act of audacity. His audacity in stealing the painting matched his foolishness in getting caught.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Slur.
To speak about someone or something in a way that is insulting, derogatory, or libelous, to damage or smear a person's reputation by making false or defamatory statements.
Examples:
slur a drink. Slur his reputation. He shouldn't be allowed to slur people based on race or sexuality.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
a symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
the creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Medic.
A person trained to provide medical care, especially in an emergency.
Examples:
medic unit. Military medic. The army medic arrived on the scene to provide medical assistance.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Incapable.
Unable to do, control, or achieve something.
Examples:
drunk and incapable. Incapable of being resisted. He seems incapable of understanding what she says.
Unequal.
Different in amount, size, degree, or value, not fair.
Examples:
unequal distribution. Unequal opportunity. The income inequality in the country is becoming increasingly unequal.
Stamina.
The physical or mental endurance and strength needed to sustain prolonged effort or activity, the ability to withstand fatigue, stress, or other challenges and continue functioning effectively.
Examples:
stamina training. Lose stamina. The athlete's stamina was tested during the grueling triathlon.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
Applaud his courage. Applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.